To the See the Story segment on today 3 hour news show only on See Today. And today we have a precious opportunities on having a talks with Cheat Codes, a pop EDM band that previously were really popular with their mega hits called No Promises featuring Demi Lovato back in 2017, and also with their album trilogies called Hellraisers Part 1 to Part 3. And today we're gonna talk more about their newest album, just released last month on January. It's called One Night in Nashville, and it's really unique because Cheat Codes finally made a new breakthrough while remixing their electronic music with the country music. And now we're connecting with Matthew Russell, one of the members of the Cheat Codes. So, Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And then, of course, today we're gonna talk about the Cheat Codes' newest album, which is A Night in Nashville. And then, at the very first hand, it's like I just really want to know what are the huge differences between the new album compared to the maybe from the Hellraisers trilogy. Can you start with that, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, we decided to dive into the country genre. So the whole album is just a whole different world of music than we've ever dove into before. And we're all collaborating with country legends like Lady Antebellum and Jimmy Allen, Dolly Parton. And yeah, we even kind of went to Nashville and finished up the album, and we got slide guitar players on it. So a lot of the instrumentation is completely different than what we've ever done before as well. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah. I already listened to all the 15 tracks of the newest album. But what I found the most intriguing part is just like the reason why you choose country. Of course, I think it is one of the biggest questions you gonna get from this newest album. So the question is why country among other genres?
Yeah, honestly, it kind of happened by accident. We had our first track, Never Love You Again, and it was featuring Little Big Town, but originally it wasn't meant to be a country album or a country song at all. Little Big Town jumped on it, and we just thought it sounded amazing. So from there, we kind of had the opportunity to work with Lee Bryce and Lindsay L on How Do You Love, and that was more of a country leaning track from the get-go. So in our minds, we were like, does this make sense for us? It's like we've never done the sound before, and we're like, well, let's just do a single and just see how it goes. So then from there, it felt like we were just kind of getting hit up from all different angles, different writers and different country artists that wanted to work with us, and we were like, wow, we didn't expect this feedback. We didn't expect everyone to be so excited. It was almost like, oh, Cheat Codes is doing country now. Like, I want to do a song with them. It was like that's how the country genre. I think they were hungry to make music outside of their genre and do something a little bit different. So once we kind of opened the door a little bit, it seemed like the floodgates were open, and we had all these different ideas coming from all different angles. So we kind of decided from there to do a whole album.
I see. And I mean, a new album is already released since the last of January. I just wonder, do you already have any new insight or just feedback from your fans? Just like, I don't want to call it the radical, just like the elaborative or just like the explorative way from the Cheat Codes. Do you already have gained the insights maybe from the social media or just like from any other sources what the fans said about your really breakthrough newest mix up genres in the new album?
Yeah, I think something about our fans is they typically like all different styles of music anyway, but it has been interesting the last few shows we've been playing a lot of the new album, and there'll just be randomly like 4 or 5 people in the audience with cowboy hats, and we're like, okay, this is different, like this isn't like normal. Like, so, and they're definitely like singing along to those specific tracks. So I don't know if we're like bringing in new fans that like don't normally listen to us, or if it's more just like our fans that already existed that are also like, oh, I love country music, that's so cool that Cheat Codes is doing it too. But you know, we're making it make sense for our live show to where like we're doing edits and remixes, so it all kind of blends together and makes sense. But yeah, the fans seem to love it so far.
I see. And again, regarding the countries, it's really interesting. Other than the reasons, and I mean just like any other inspiration that you already mentioned before, is there any a certain reason, just like it's trying, you try to make another segments of your listeners. It's just like the country is really the States music. I just wonder, it's just like you're trying to make the scenes from the United States listeners, or just like even, or you trying to also promoting country's music to others listeners from all around the world, that it could be really.
Well, for us, it's always just about the music. Like we're producers and songwriters at heart. Like I've been doing songwriting and producing since before Cheat Codes, and so was the other guys in the group. So we just get bored easily, and if we're doing like the same genre for too long, it's like, okay, we